Did you strive, you know, for wedding perfection? Did you want, like, the perfect day, had to outdo everybody else? And sometimes I think if you do that, is it doomed for failure?
I mean, I married somebody...
I've never been married.
Oh, babe!
I have to say.
Joe.
When you do...
Joe. Put a ring on it.
I married somebody who strives for perfection, so Gary organised the whole thing, and all I had to do was buy a dress. But on the night before the wedding, so we were getting married in a registry office and then doing another bit later, and he said to me, right, and he was very senior in the music industry at the time, and he'd done a whole tape for music to walk down, like Ennio Morricone, you know, he'd spent weeks doing this tape. And he said to me, I was staying somewhere else the night before, and he put it in my handbag, and he said, bring that. Well, of course, all women change handbags. You don't you don't go to your wedding with your rucksack.
Jane, you had one job.
I know. So I got there, and he went, have you got the tape? And I went, like that. Anyway, the registrar said, oh, don't worry, we've got some music. Anyway, so as I walked down, it was Love Changes Everything. And as I got to the front bit, Gary just looked at me and he went, I'm going to kill you. It still goes on about it now.
But you're lucky you still said I do.
Wedding disaster?
No, for my wedding, so my wedding was supposed to be 25th of August. It got cancelled because my mum had a heart attack and was in hospital. So, and then she was really, really worried that she wasn't going to be around. So we had it on the 16th of September, 3 weeks later. And my dad's only job was to get someone to video the wedding. And, of course, the man who was supposed to video the wedding didn't turn up.
Oh. So we've got
no videos of our wedding. We have got photographs of other people, because there was no phones or anything in those days. I'm talking about 29 years ago. But you must have had loads at all your weddings, love.
Oh.
You like a good wedding?
I love getting married.
How many have you had?
Embarrassingly, Anna, my last wedding, was my fourth.
You're like Zsa Gabor.
I get married 4 times over.
And what kind of wedding? A big wedding, small affair?
It was beautiful. We had 50 people. Hever Castle in Kent, which was Anne Boleyn's family home. It was whole place festooned with flowers. Italian, 8 courses of Italian food, 2 opera singers.
Any disasters?
A jazz singer. Well, it was delayed because Anna's nonna, who's quite... She was late getting there, and she just walked down the aisle in front of everybody and started telling me off, partly in English and partly in Italian, about looking after her granddaughter. But apart from that...
We've had some classic ones from viewers. So, Amanda, I slipped on the bride's dress when I was 10 and cracked my head open.
Oh, my God.
Shauna says, the band told my husband if he could do a backflip, they would pay for the drinks for the top table all night. He landed on his head and was out cold.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
An ambulance took us to hospital, but he signed himself out, so we did manage to get back to the wedding before the DJ went home.
Oh, and imagine this one. Anne, my wedding dress got caught in my shoe as I walked down the aisle. Then my dad went to pull my veil off my face and ripped the whole thing out of my hair.
No. I've never been in that situation, obviously, but my sister recently got married, and I don't know, I've spoke to you girls about my sister, but she is quite meticulous.
Perfectionist.
She's a perfectionist. I love you, Gemma, but she really does like things done a certain way. She's a glass half empty kind of girl, and if it doesn't go well, you know about it. So basically, we tiptoed around her for the entire day because we were so scared of upsetting her, and it was the one day we didn't want anything to go wrong. As we all take our seats in the ceremony room, she walks down the aisle. I look at her, then to my brother. My brother looks at Mum and Dad. We all look at each other because she is pulling this face. And we were like, oh, my God, what have we done? What's wrong?
Or what haven't we done?
What haven't we done? What have we forgot? And we were panicking all the way through the ceremony. She managed to compose herself till everybody left, and she was like, who was in charge of the music? We quickly pointed at my boyfriend, at my brother's new girlfriend, who hasn't been part of the family for long, so that she could take the rap. Basically, she walked down the aisle to the wrong song, and luckily, because it wasn't one of her immediate blood relatives, no one got harmed.